Hello. So, injustice against the black community has been an ongoing issue for decades. It's been in the spotlight and taken out over and over. But now, in the past few years, it has been highlighted throughout media and our society as technological heavy, and these incidents were known but was never discussed publicly like it should have been. But with the use of our phones and use of social media as well as the help of YouTube, is becoming a prime topic. The cultural myth is that the police are for everyone. In a different life, that could be true, but being pulled over as a black man is something I don't wish to do because I fear that that day could be the last day I draw my breath. My parents would have a conversation with me about making sure to follow everything that I have been instructed to do by the officer. Most importantly, they emphasized to keep my hands on the wheel at all times and never reach for the glove box unless told to do so otherwise. They also said to repeat the orders that were given to me, as well as keeping everything out in front so the officer wouldn't feel alarmed and threatened as they use in the as they are quickly to use that in the shooting incidents. In high school, I was in a club back in high school called the Bridge Club, and we had discussed different issues across the country and shared our opinions. Police brutality and justice came across one meeting. We were broken up in groups and shared our thoughts and encounters with officers. I was in a group with the white student, and she had shared her story with her encounters with the police. It always stuck with me that as she would get pulled over, she got nervous, but it wasn't the same way I would feel, as she wasn't in fear for her life, it was simply about her potentially just getting in trouble. As a viewer, it is simply having awareness on what is happening in today's society. The awareness aspect is coming from different media platforms like celebrities on social media and then many protests, including the Black Lives Matter movement. It seems to me as nothing is being done properly with what the cops are doing and with being overly aggressive with an unarmed person, more importantly, an unarmed black citizen. With the father of four, Eric Gardner, who was choked to death by the cops, and he was unarmed and said he couldn't breathe, nor was he resisting against the officers who were present. And yet they still proceeded to go ahead and still use unlawful actions. Here I have a video in the link below. In the video, what it's showing is a Caucasian woman was pulled over by an officer, and she had feared for her life as she had seen the videos of other incidents with people who had been pulled over by officers. The cop had reminded that lady of her skin color, telling her that she wasn't black, but she was white. And the cop followed up with telling her that we only kill black people, and followed up by telling her that the only videos and incidents that have been shown are mainly involving black people. And this is important because it shows how some cops think that people are supposed to, it just shows how some cops think about the people that they're supposed to protect and serve. It can also open up the discussion of how people with their own views and beliefs can wrongly use the justice system to do as they please.